23 years ago, an Iona man was diagnosed with Guillain-Barré syndrome and paralyzed from the neck down. Rod Hutchins has had 21 surgeries, 2 knees scoped, 2 hip replacements, and a knee replacement. And that's not everything he's been through. But today, he completed the Great Snake River Triathlon in Idaho Falls, placing 3rd. Local News 8's Michael Collett introduces us to the man who has overcome many odds.
Rod Hutchins crossed the finish line Saturday, taking 3rd place in his age group in the sprint triathlon. But getting to this point has been 23 years in the making.
Over 23 plus years ago, I was paralyzed from the neck down. I was going to Colorado, got really sick over the next 30 days. My body was in pins and needles, and I went to the hospital and they diagnosed me with Guillain-Barré.
Hutchins made a goal he says that would be bigger than the challenge itself.
To complete the Ironman in Kona, Hawaii, and on the Ironman course in my own race.
He could barely walk at that time 23 years ago and needed plenty of other things done to help fix him up.
5 doctors were put together, and in 9 months we did 9 surgeries. We had both hips replaced, we had both knees scoped, 1 knee replaced, we had a hiatal hernia done, a Nissan done, and then ultimately a spinal stimulator stuck in my back. And all that was due to the virus that I had.
As Hutchins got better, he needed a way to attack the goal he had set for himself and reached out to local businesses to support him in his journey. Despite Rod's positive nature, though, some were a little skeptical.
It's kind of hard to believe how positive he is. So I was taken aback just by like, man, is this guy for real? Is he legitimately this gung-ho and this determined to do it? Because we see a lot of people that are like that.
I thought he was a little crazy. Scheduled a meeting with us, and I have to tell you, the first thing I thought is that wasn't the guy that was competing in the Ironman. I thought, this must be the guy representing who's running the Ironman.
But it didn't take long for his infectious enthusiasm to sell his goal and be a win for the community.
You could tell that he had a charisma and a focus, and he had a drive that was real.
It's been really cool because when we after we first got to start to kind of know Rod, we were really excited. With Bill's Bike, we see a lot of people that come in that say that they can't do something, that or they're intimidated by athletes that are already into the sport. So to have someone like Rod who is so positive and so gung-ho and so willing to share his experience with everybody, we just got excited about what it was going to do for the community.
As Rod trained, he became an inspiration to everyone he came in contact with.
His attitude about it, I mean, he's the most positive, happy, just awesome man that he just inspires everybody, I think.
It's fun to work with Rod because he's so happy. He wants to get things done. When he literally falls down off his bike, he gets back up, blood and all, and he keeps going, and that's super amazing.
Rod's always been somebody that's inspired me to be better, to always look for the positive in things, even though life has been so difficult, to always get yourself back up and keep going.
With Rod's team in place and friends by his side, it seems like no hurdle in his path will stop him from going to Kona, Hawaii next year. Everything he is working towards is getting him excited for this opportunity.
Task at hand, and I'm just flat out excited about just the chance to be able to do that. Now, for me, it's not a chance, it's done. I've seen me crossing with the Iron Dream Team that finish line millions of times over the years as I've laid in a hospital bed, or I've been in physical therapy, or I've been sick. So yeah, I'm excited to be where we are, and I'm excited about what's ahead.
While Rod is achieving this goal, he wants to help others as well.
I guess what I want to do is I want to give everybody who has a story a voice and let them know that there is a team out there that can help them. And I and the Iron Dream Team are more than willing to help mentor that process for them.
In Idaho Falls, I'm Michael Collett.
Now, Rod will not be an official competitor in the Ironman course in April in Kona, Hawaii. He will run and complete it this coming April.